Terrifying commute in the U.S. state of New Jersey. A commuter train plowed into a platform during the morning rush hour at one of the busiest stations in the New York City area. At least one person died from flying debris after the first car went airborne. CCTV's Leiling Tan is at the crash site with more.
We're getting reports that the first person who died was on the platform when that train came barreling into the station. It crashed through barriers before ending up at an internal wall of the Hoboken terminal. That's where the crash happened. You can see the first responders there and investigators trying to find out what caused this incident. Witnesses had described a scene of chaos and anguish. People screaming, people bleeding, broken bones. One woman was seen trapped under concrete rubble. And we have one passenger here who was in that first carriage that sustained the biggest impact. Let's hear what he had to say.
We were sitting about 10 seats back and in the front car. And it just, I wasn't paying attention. I was talking with someone else. We usually take the train together, and it just all of a sudden just stopped and got dark and like hazy, like with almost like smoke. And then it's, you heard some people screaming like more out of like just shock. And the person in front of me and the person behind me were bleeding.
Now, we spoke to another passenger who was on the platform in the waiting area as the train came careening in. He said he heard a loud boom and then ran for his life. Other witnesses said that the train did not appear to slow down as it came through, as it arrived at the station. The force of the impact was so big that it caused significant structural damage. There was twisted metal, fallen beams, and a partial collapse of the roof at the terminal. Now, authorities say this could be a result of an accident or operator error, but the investigation is ongoing. It's in its early stages. And to give you a sense of how close this station is and the extent this serves as a transportation hub, if you look just over here, you can see how close we are to Manhattan. That's the skyline of downtown Manhattan, just across the Hudson River. And Hoboken Terminal serves as a point of commute for people, not just the people living in Hoboken, but for people living elsewhere in New Jersey who take trains in here and then connect to Manhattan. So it's a very high volume, high traffic area, and this incident couldn't have happened at a worse time. It took place at 8:45 a.m. on a Thursday morning when people were making their way to work.